up to go for it on their side of the field.
65.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, pass complete here to Sanders. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Garoppolo steps away. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
21. Here we go. Single.
Garoppolo again. And that will be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and a yard, Roethlisberger complete to Washington. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Show that bench release and go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. To throw again is Roethlisberger.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch. But you know they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Here we go.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Ben to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to John. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 39 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
65.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the 1st half as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half, and they came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover?
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DeForest Buckner forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
Third down and 7.
56. Snickers. 56. Come to my world. Double bump. We want it. Come to my world. Shit.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A gain of 6 there on first.
21.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings it second and 4.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. That'll be complete to Breida. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second down and goal. Garoppolo. And he's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And this throw complete to Washington. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. Roethlisberger now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
180. Alert, alert. Watch the slant. Check the backer, check the backer. Kill. Monday. Check 31.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. They'll run with Samuels. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
56. Check 56.
The Steelers
Come on.
take over first and 10.
Let's go.
The 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. A very solid gain of 27.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 21, it's second and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on third down. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
13. White. Check out.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 74 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. He's going to launch it for Washington. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Roethlisberger looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Roethlisberger to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Banks McDonald. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points.
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to...
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That's it. So what ain't it? 55. They eat. All day, every day, any day. Slam. What is it?
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
It's now 3rd down.
You got tight right there. Mike 55. Mike 55. Here we go. Here we go. Joker. Great.
Here's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Hayward picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
I got him.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this is incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion where Jish looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Yo. Kill.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Going up top. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 63 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now Newton on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, Newton, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Trey Boston. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. Newton again. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
1st and 10 at the 45.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's got some space here. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
You got 4. You got 4. Use one quicker. 22. Shake fast. Eight. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, let's go.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to them,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Terry Poe marches in for the sack. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Roethlisberger now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Here's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football now. 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 74 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 74 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. Roethlisberger now 9 of 17 through the air.
Hey, Charlie.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That's to his running back, complete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Check three, check three, check three. Look, wait. 20. Hey, 50. 50's the mic, 50's the mic.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And he's going to go down again. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do. And the change.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, 77 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will get him one closer. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing here, Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey.
He's still rumbled.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watch.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not. Dance, jump in the stands, no man up, man.